in this incredible venture, and above all, my sister in success, right?
Yeah.
She gracefully balances the roles of a loving wife and a devoted full-time mom to two wonderful girls, right?
Mhm.
One who's in college now, right? Her
Mhm.
story is a testament to the power of dreaming and dedication and resilience, right?
Yes.
Today, you are about to witness the embodiment of what happens when passion meets determination, right?
Yes.
Angela's journey into the world of travel entrepreneurship is nothing short of inspirational. Listen, y'all, she inspired me every day, and that's real talk, right? She's a living example of how everyday people like you and me are daring to dream big and carve out their own path in this here travel industry. But what makes Angela's story truly compelling is not just the why behind her decision to embark on this entrepreneurship adventure, but it's also the how, right? She will share with
Mhm.
you
Yes.
perhaps her challenges, any hurdles she's overcome, and maybe even the triumphs that have defined her path here on entrepreneurship. Right? Angela's story is not just about
Right.
creating a successful business. It's about creating a life filled with purpose,
Yeah.
freedom, and the joy of pursuing her own passion, right? So, without further ado, let me stop giving her all these accolades. And I want you to open your mind and your heart to,
Right.
I call her H Town, but her good government name is Angela Stewart. Welcome. How are you, Pudding Pie?
Thank you. Thank you for that lovely, lovely introduction. I was like, is she still talking about me
I'm
already?
talking
That was what
about
I was
you.
trying to figure out. I was like, you
Yes,
still talking
I'm,
about
I'm,
me?
my computer is freezing. Hold on. I'm talking about you. Um, I want it to stop. Stop doing that, please.
Right.
Because so my computer is attached to my phone. So I muted my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to mute my come on. I'm trying to mute my laptop as well. So anyway, Angela, let's go ahead and get into the first question, right? Um, and that is what inspired you to start your own home-based travel business? Did you hear me?
Wow. Well,
Oh, okay.
I was inspired to start my own simply because I was already traveling, right? I did not know it was an option. I did not know that it was as easy as it is to become my own travel agent business owner, right?
Mhm.
However, I love to share the story that back in 2017, I went to Cancun, Mexico for the very first time, right? After receiving my passport that year, how you know it's time to go somewhere when you receive that passport. So I received my
Listen,
passport in 2017 for the very first time. This is quickly approaching my 30th birthday, and so we went to Cancun, Mexico. We booked this trip through a travel agent. It was a group Virgo takeover vacation in Cancun, Mexico. And while enjoying that vacation, I in the middle of it, I thought about it, and I was like, okay, if we book this trip through this travel agent, she's getting paid. I had no idea what travel commissions
right.
look like or any of the things, but I do understand that this lady is not doing this for fun. She was doing it for funds, that this was her business, right? And
Done.
so I became
Mhm.
interested, okay? I became interested in learning how could I become my own agent and collect that commission that she's collecting off of us, is how I was thinking. She wasn't as graceful, wasn't one to share the opportunity or the information, but I didn't allow that to stop me. I went and sought it out via Google, ran down to Mr. Google, put in the information on how to become a travel agent. He dumped out all the information and it was a lot, right, to sift through. So at that point, I didn't know which direction to per se go, right?
Mhm.
But then I was out here in these social media streets on the Blue app, and someone shared a post of a travel agent that was asking who wants to get paid from booking hotels and flights and all the things, right? And so I
Mhm.
was like, oh my, this is exactly what I'm looking
And
for.
looking
So
for.
I
Mhm.
instantly reached out to the young lady. I slid in her inbox. asked my questions. She sent me over a 4 minute video, and it was an amazing video that literally answered my questions and showed me what it was that I had the vision for, right?
Mm-hmm,
And so
mm-hmm.
I made that decision. I have not looked back since, and now here we are. I'm celebrating 6 years in this amazing business, and I love it. I would never turn back and do anything different because I'm never gonna stop traveling, right?
Right.
And even if I wasn't traveling, the big picture is there's always somebody who is traveling. It's a
Say that
$9 trillion industry.
Yes. Say that again. So I want you guys to make sure you hold on to that. It was very simple for Angela to start her business. And I think a lot of folks are, Angela, you've experienced this too. People are overthinking this opportunity. If you,
Absolutely.
either you're traveling or you know someone that's traveling. And either way,
Hmm.
you can be in business doing, you can be the one traveling or you can help somebody else travel. So
Yes, absolutely.
it's really not that difficult. Now, the second question I would like to ask you, Angela, is how do you envision your travel business making a difference in people's lives?
Oh boy. So for one way, the first way that I know that my travel agent business is making difference in others' lives by being able to help people who have never gotten on a plane, a boat, a train, or been anywhere, helping them go on their very first vacation, giving them the confidence they need to travel, right?
Mm-hmm,
Because when I am booking someone's travel, right, as their travel agent, I am their personal travel concierge, right?
mm-hmm,
I am the person that's going to troubleshoot all the if there are any issues in the, I'm going to be the one to resolve them, right? And
mm-hmm,
so I make sure that when my clients book their travel through me, they're comfortable, they have everything that they need. While they're traveling, I keep all of their things accessible to me. So if I'm out and about or traveling myself, if they reach out and need my support in any way to help with anything on their trip, I'm accessible, right?
mm-hmm,
When they return from their vacation, I make sure to send out an email and say welcome back and just follow up with them and check and make sure that all was well. But nonetheless, I make it known that I'm giving them an experience when they book
mm-hmm,
with me, right?
mm-hmm.
The other way is helping ordinary people live extraordinary lives. Those who choose to
Come
make
on.
yeah, those who choose to make travel their business, I have the vision and the very desire to turn to help ordinary people live extraordinary lives by
Mm-hmm,
leveraging the power of this amazing industry, which is
mm-hmm,
travel.
mm-hmm.
Everybody's doing it. It's recession proof, pandemic proof, and listen, no matter what, people are they're gonna get somewhere, they're going somewhere, right? And so if
Right.
they're gonna go anyways, I love to know that I'm gonna be able to position many of those families to be able to do what it is that they're already doing, but come back to a check from it, and also get paid up to 7 times a month, being able to bless others with the same opportunity. So that's how I know that I will be able to in the long run impact many lives.
Right. So it's important. It's not just about you and your family, right? It's about how
No, it's
many
not,
other
not at
people
all.
that you can help, either helping them travel and see the world, sometimes for the very first time,
Right.
or helping them leave a legacy
Mm-hmm.
for their family by becoming a
Yes.
business owner themselves, right? So it's a
Mm-hmm.
win-win no matter
Yes.
how you spin it, right?
Indeed it is. Truly.
Yes. Okay. So let's move on to the third question, which is, what are your long-term goals for your travel business?
Wow, Deneen, my long-term goals for my travel agent business is I aspire to book $1 million in travel in one
Come
12
on,
month
big baller
calendar
shot
period.
caller.
Yes, yes, yes. In one 12 month calendar period by myself, my business in the wind travel in particular will book a
Mm-hmm.
million dollars in travel alone. That
Mm-hmm.
and how do I intend to do so? By mastering booking group travel, because there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of earning potential there, right? People
Mm-hmm.
love to venture to travel together because sometimes they're solo travelers traveling in a group because they don't have people that they know in their immediate circle that's traveling, right? So group travel, there's a lot of earning potential there, and the more I get more and more experience and acclimated in this industry, I know that I will get to that place where I'm booking out the entire cruise ship,
Mm-hmm.
right? Things of that sort. And so it's very possible over here in this space to be able to do that. So to book $1 million in travel in one 12-month calendar period is definitely long-term goals. The other long-term goal on the building side of my business is being able to birth various directors.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, right? I hit directorship, is automatic that I have to reach back and help others be able to do the same thing.
Right, right. And so, just so the folks are clear, what does it mean when you say hit directorship? What does that mean?
Hitting directorship in our industry just simply means that we have helped 100 families or more in this business get their own travel agent business started,
Mm-hmm.
and we have helped them duplicate the process because it is duplicatable. It's a turnkey business, and it allows us to easily pass down what it is that we're doing. You can do it too, and get and receive results, more importantly, from it.
Right. I just want to make sure, just in case folks did not know what
For
that meant.
clarity purposes, sure
Yes,
thing.
yes, yes. And so the next question I have for you, Angela, is what skills or strengths do you bring to the table that will contribute to the success of your travel business? I failed to mention in the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, she is a previous pharmacy technician, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she walked away from that career to
Mm-hmm.
pick up her business career. So,
Yes.
having said that, what skills or strengths do you bring to the table that will contribute to the success of your travel business?
Oh, that's an excellent question. So, if I would have to say my humble opinion, being detail oriented,
Mm-hmm.
strong organizational skills, and
Mm-hmm.
being creative. At times over the years, I thought I wasn't creative, but I just really realized that working for someone else stunted my creativity. And
I can relate.
that was truly what it was. It wasn't that I wasn't creative. It was that a lot of my creativity wasn't something that they welcomed in my industry
Mm-hmm.
previously, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that is the blessing of having this amazing business, is because we're able to build and create and do it the ways that make us comfortable, right? Being in our mom uniform, right? I can dress up like this or I could dress down and be
Mm-hmm.
comfortable, but nonetheless still working my business and helping families, right?
Mm-hmm.
So being detail oriented, strong organizational skills, which is very important, and yes, and being creative.
Yes, I would agree with that too. I thought I wasn't creative either. And then I was like, oh, the longer I was in this business, like, oh, I really was. It was just I was so
Mhm.
accustomed to following what they wanted me to do that
Yes,
it totally just
truly.
muted my whole creative space. So
Yes.
I totally understand. And so then the final question, because I don't want to keep you long, Angela, is have you identified any challenges or concerns about starting your own travel business? And how do you plan to overcome them?
So, I have already overcome them, and well, let's say this: in my journey of success, we're all going to be faced with various different challenges, right? And sometimes there are going to be some challenges that you're going to overcome over time. Then it may be something else there waiting on you, right? So, I would say my two challenges thus far has been how to navigate this thing when you don't have support from those that you know that you're familiar with, those who have even told you that they love you, break bread with you, and all the things, and they may not support you. They may not see. And so the other flip side of that is the challenge is helping those see who don't have vision. And
Mm-hmm.
so, how do you navigate that? How do you actually navigate that? For one, you cannot help anyone see who do not have vision. It's not
Right,
for you. All you can do is continue to work the vision that was blessed and given to you,
right,
right?
right.
And all you can do is educate, right, and help people understand the value that it is that you provide, and they're going to either see it for themselves or they won't. But that's just it. And then, as far as the people who I know that's close to me that lack support, the thing is this, and you've I believe experienced this as well. They catch on later. They don't
Right.
always catch on when we want them to. They'll
Mm-hmm.
catch on. It's just oftentimes, unfortunately, it may just be later down the road. And I'm seeing that as well. Still, some people not so much, while others are coming around. But what I've learned, more importantly, how to overcome it all, is to be disciplined and stay consistent.
I think discipline and consistency are key. When we're looking for people or types of people that do well in this industry, it's definitely a person who is disciplined and the
Hmm.
person that knows how to be consistent right? And self-motivating. Those kind
Yes.
of people, detail-oriented, those kind of
Mm-hmm.
people do well in this business, right? So,
Yes,
um,
truly.
so that was all the questions, but travel plug, if you have any words you want to leave with the folks, you want to give people your handle, you guys, if you would like to do business with Angela, she's going to give you her information. So by all means, reach out to her. I want, this interview is designed for you to see that you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Last week, you saw the folks who were on my team, and this week, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to see people who are leading their own teams, right? But we're all in
Right.
partnership together. So, Angela, anything you want to leave with the folks?
I would say to you is definitely don't overthink this opportunity. It is just that, guys. It is truly an opportunity. It's an opportunity that when I got started back in October of 2017, there were 20,000 active agents in this company. But can I tell you, we're so proud to tell you to date, right? In October 2023, we have well over 97,000 active agents. And guys, can I tell you, this is only the beginning because we haven't even hit 100K in the business yet. So we are just at the very cusp of hitting momentum, guys.
Mm-hmm.
There is still so much room over here to build and create and earn a substantial income for you and your family. So don't overthink this opportunity. Don't adopt that poor mentality, which is passing over opportunities repeatedly. Receive the information and see how it applies to you. I say also that this is a business that is worth giving a shot. Try it for yourself. Get started because you get to test drive this travel business for at least 30 days and receive your money back if at the end you decide that it's not for you. So don't
Yeah.
overthink it. Don't overanalyze it. It's something to totally look into. Follow me on all platforms at the Travel Plug. That is the Travel Plug, DA Travel Plug One, the number one. Following that is my handle for TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And that's it, Deneen. I just want
Thank
to
you,
say thank you
guys.
so much for interviewing me.
I'm so happy that you took time out your day. I know you're busy, right? And so I would be remiss if I didn't end this by saying, if anything that you've heard on this uh, interview intrigued you at all, I invite you to go to travelagentworkshop.com
Yeah.
and reference my sponsor ID code, which is Blissful Travel, all one word. Angela's sponsor ID code is A Stewart 5K. So if you want to get more information, detailed information from the cradle to the grave, as far as the travel business is concerned,
Mm-hmm.
travelagentworkshop.com. My ID is Blissful Travel, and Angela's ID is A Stewart 5K. So until the next time, we wish you guys an abundance of peace, balance,